got the Texans Fan Better Podcast.
Jim Bridge, Fifth Ward Crenshaw.
You know the best out there.
Keno, from Diggity 713.
To all my Texans Nation. If you feeling good, I want you to throw them H's up high. Yeah, like that. I see you. Let's swarm. Yeah, Houston, Texas, born and raised. Yeah, that's where I'm from. The best city in the state. Yeah, we stay turned up. There's excitement in the air for the Houston Texans. We swarming all year, causing havoc, we wrecking. Coming off that edge, we got 5-5, 5-5-1. Team on the outside, locking down your number one. All about the swarm mentality. And the H, standing on business is the way we operate. I rep that 7 like CJ, that 1 like Diggs, that 3 like Dale. H-time we doing it big, you know that 12 out here. And don't you never forget, better pick your poison, cause we got Joe in the midst. We rock that battle red, still blue, Liberty white, H-time blue, drip galore, man, we so fresh, fire like the field. Shout out to the whole squad, chasing greatness. Eyes on the prize, one goal, it's time to take it.
Let's get it.
Throw them H's up, throw them H's up. Now you throw them H's up, throw them H's up. We throw them H's up, throw them H's up. Let's show love for them Texans, cause them Bulls about to perform. Throw them H's up, throw them H's up. Now you throw them H's up, throw them H's up. We throw them H's up, throw them H's up. Let's show love for them Texans, cause them Bulls.
Hello. Welcome back to the Texans Fan Battle Podcast. I'm your host tonight, Jeff Briggs, and we got something cooking special. Tonight, we are talking about the 53-man roster and what not better to have than the draft god himself. We got Mr. Patton from the Texans on 3 podcast himself. He has my A1 Day 1 in his thread, the Day 1 Texan fan. Mr. Patton, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Salutations, man. Thank you for having me on. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing blessed. Is it two more Sundays? That's it? Let's keep it up a little bit, man. I'm ready for some football. I'm tired. I'm tired of tennis being on ESPN.
Ooh, tennis, baseball, and rumors of what's going on in basketball.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I love baseball, but there's so much you can watch it. Right. Like, let's fast forward a little bit and get to playoffs. This is getting boring.
Fun fact: I'm an Astros fan, but to this day, I still can't read baseball stats. Other than RBIs, I think strikes and home runs, I don't know shit else.
Well, baseball is my first love, but football, I will always have a special place for football. Especially back in the Oilers days, I still have pictures for Bud Adams. But we got better things. We got the Texans. And speaking of the Texans, man, what is your thought on this 53-man roster? Let's start off with first. Let's kick it off with what we think is going to be pretty good. Let's do the defense. What do you think this defense, 53-man roster is going on with?
Okay, so as of right now, we got, I want to say 10 D linemen, or overall 10 D linemen. That's a lot. But, I mean, that D line is a focal point of the team. The linebackers, I would have, and I'm being biased, excuse me, but I maybe would have let Jamal Hill or Jake Hansen go and kept me a third tight end. But I think they're going to do that anyway. Now, however, I'll say this. This defense we have now, constructed the way we have it constructed, this is a Super Bowl caliber defense. It's going to be better than it was last year. I feel like everybody that's on this starting 11, rotational guys, even special team guys, these guys are going to contribute right away and early.
Man, talk to him, brother. Talk to him, because, I had Seth Payne on the show. I had a lot of people on the show, and I told them that who this team could be, and it could be better in this team. In that team, it reminds me of the Legion of Boom. Like it's a dirty defense.
That's tough.
I mean, tell me I'm wrong, though, brother.
I wouldn't compare them to the Legion of Boom for the simple fact that the Legion of Boom was primarily the D-backs. You had Sherman, Earl Thomas, Cam Chancellor, and I want to say Bowser, Brandon Browner, the big cornerback. That was the strength of the defense. Outside of Michael Bennett, um, what's my guy? Bobby Wagner, Michael Smith, or Malcolm Smith. You really can't name nobody else in their front seven. This defense, the way it's constructed, is the front seven to a fool's eye. The front seven will be the strength, but to a trained eye, the secondary is really the strength.
Right.
And front seven is like, how can I say? What's the perfect word? Good oil to the engine.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. Well, and this is why I'm not saying that they are them, but this is why I kind of compared them because you're right. That secondary were dogs. But if you look, man, we got dogs in the secondary too. I think last year is going to be way better than Browner. I mean, only time will tell. I mean, his rookie season was very slept on. Outside of Texas Nation, everybody was high on Quinny Mitchell, the Great White Height. Uh, I can't think of his name now. So,
The guy in Philly. Yeah, I know you're
yeah,
talking about.
just calling him.
Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper Eugene. They were just singing their praises. But last year, and Stingley both led the NFL in the lowest QB rating. So I mean, that has to be given to him. And then he moved to the safeties. Jalen Petrie's back, hard hitting just like Cam Kennedy. I mean, if CJ Gardner is healthy, then we got Earl Thomas. So I mean, it's just like that. But you're right. We have something that they don't. We have dogs on the edge. Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. is nothing the Seahawks have ever seen on their.
Yeah, they haven't had a D lineman overall that dominant ever in Seattle's history, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not a Seattle Seahawk fan, so I don't want to be wrong. So, but if I'm correct, like they haven't had anybody nowhere near at least Mario Williams.
Well,
But
I mean, you probably say Bennett was close to Martin Williams. Close. I mean, you might make up one argument, but it's hard to kind of put him around that time, right?
I know Bennett personally, so he a
Uh,
dog. He a
Yeah,
dog.
yeah. Both the Bennett brothers are dogs.
Oh hell yeah! But Mike was my favorite.
Right.
Mike was Mike like that. Mike Jordan. That's how me and Mike was. So,
Okay.
but football wise, like Mario, JJ, Daniil, Will, hell for what it's worth, Antonio Smith the Ninja. Like,
Hey, another very slept on Texan.
come on, man.
Yeah. And the great thing too about these two guys that I've never really seen, and like guys you said like Mario Williams, Antonio Smith, even the great JJ Watt, they never press the pressure up the middle where the defensive tackles are equal. Because you got guys like Mario Edwards, Sheldon Rakin, Tim Shuttle looking like Pro Bowlers. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me twisted. I'm not saying that those Mario Williams and all them weren't great because they were, but they never assisted the defensive tackles like these two guys. They're setting the edge like nobody have ever seen set the edge.
So the D line we have now is a well-oiled engine that not one part can work without the other part.
Absolutely.
So for what it's worth, Daniil and Will can get 20 sacks apiece on the outside, hypothetically, right? But they would never see those numbers if the D tackles with the rotation are not doing their jobs. And the way D'Amico coaches his D line, it's an attack based D line. It's not much thinking, if any at all. Hey, see ball, go get ball. See running back, go get running back. See quarterback, go get quarterback. Right? You're attacking every play. It allows the lineman to play freely. Hey, this is your gap on this play. On patrol your gap, contain your gap. Make sure nothing goes past you. And like that's the best way to play as a D lineman. Most D linemen love to play the way. The average D lineman can't think and like process at a quick pace. Far as okay, should I rush? Should I not rush? Should I watch the quarterback? Should I watch the running back? Should I watch this? No,
Right.
Just go. Know that if I do my job, the people behind me, my linebackers and my DBs, will take care of anything that's behind me. What I got to do is get to the quarterback, create havoc, and create pressure. Because if the ball comes out flimsy, they're going to have an opportunity to get the ball.
or a little too much power or a little too less power, right? Like
Right.
it always getting to the quarterback flustered is going to make a mistake, and that's what we and
Definitely.
and I know you said 10 defensive linemen. I agree, it is a lot, but that's the great mind of D'Amico, right? Like we got guys like Barnett and flipping the guy we got from the Bears and flipping uh,
Taylor.
Taylor. Yes, those guys can be starting linemen on any other team,
Yeah.
and we got them as great death pieces. That's what's so great about D'Amico is like he likes to rotate that line to keep fresh and to keep the offensive line on their feet. Because I mean, there's times where the Neil Hunter and Anderson they can get complacent, they can be, contained. Well, switching up and giving it a different pace
Hmm.
throws it all off. And it's not just the defensive line; he does it to the D back, does it to the linebackers. So it gives a good pace, which I like, and it helps them stay healthy in the long run, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So yeah, I agree with you. I like to see a little bit more on the tight ends and a little bit more on the offense, but I can see why he did it, right?
Well, today they filled the practice squad and they actually brought back Harrison Bryant.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah. We're definitely get to the practice squad because I got a couple questions for you on that one. So let's jump real quick to the offensive 53 man. Does anything jump to you on this one, brother? Anything?
so I got to start with the obvious for me. If you guys are familiar with me and my work over at Texas on 3, I called it earlier about Luke Lachey. That's the guy I'm always championing, the GOAT from tight end U. And due to a lack of opportunity, he didn't make the 53, Now they brought him back on the practice squad. And when I looked at the final 53, I was like, well, damn, you got just two tight ends? Like, I can understand, you cutting the GOAT because he didn't produce the way you would like him to do, or he didn't have the lack of opportunity, so to speak. But Harrison Brown was the guy you traded for with the Mechie trade. So by law, you should have a third tight end, especially with Nick Cayley being this tight end coach. Um,
Yeah.
the most obvious to me, though, honestly, outside of that, and that's my bias side, but my analytical side, Justin Watson. I didn't understand why or how he made this roster. I felt like he's a guy that may be knowledgeable, may be a good guy down the stretch, but dude, he didn't show anything throughout the preseason. Like you keeping mixing, not mixing, you keeping Pierce because of mixing, right?
Right.
And the city as a whole has been like whether you feel good about him or feel bad about him, at some point DP will go. And with this phantom ankle injury to Mixon, that was DP's solidified spot. Now with Watson, going back to the tight end thing, if you don't keep Watson, then there's your third tight end. If you don't keep Watson, you potentially have the fullback. I want to say Jakub Johnson, number 43. Now, granted, he's on the practice squad, but it just I'm not understanding how Nick constructed everything the way he constructed it. Now, the strong suit I am happy with is the O line. I was very high on Big E Ursery. A lot of people are kind of confused with you sign Cam to a 1 year, $14 million deal, and he gets hurt. Injuries happen, but Big E has showed out at right tackle and left tackle, and you've seen how Titus Howard performed in Detroit with the joint practice. He gave my guy Aiden Hutchinson go blue
Fit, fit,
all day.
bro. Eating lunch. So it
Hey,
was
he took he took his lunch kit.
right. Yeah.
He took his lunch kit, man. Like, and Aiden Hutchinson, for what it's worth, is a very elite pass rusher. Okay.
I just want to say, thank God the Jaguars are so dumb that they
Oh,
pass on a generational talent like Aiden Hutchinson. I'm so glad. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I
no,
got to
you're okay. The
that
Jags are gonna jag.
absolutely.
The Jags gonna jag, man. But I'll say this, man. For what it's worth, the Lions have a very elite. And shout out to my guy Dr. Payton from the pod. The Lions have an elite right tackle in Sewell, but the way Will Anderson not only beat his ass, sorry for cussing,
No,
uh, he took his lunch, he took his shoes and his socks. The man had to walk home from practice with no shoes on. That's how bad Will Anderson did Sewell. So long story less long, our O line, which is improved, our D line, which is humming as well as it's supposed to, are going to be the focal points of our team going into this season. It's going to come down to the hand. We're not what they call them, the hands unit.
right.
You know what I'm saying? The speed guy, the little guys, and running backs, receivers. You know what I'm saying? Because the tight ends fit in, the tight ends and linebackers fit in with the line. So it's going to come down to the hands unit. Honestly, how good can CJ be?
Okay, yeah, I agree with you. Like this season, especially with the mixing, right? Like it kind of lives or dies with how CJ Stroud arises the occasion, right? Like what was last year? Can you be better? Because I mean, I'm not hitting the red button. I'm panic button. I'm not going like some of these friends like, oh, our season's over. But mixing and not knowing what Nick Chubb actually brings to the table, you're a little concerned about the running. I mean, you'll be stupid not to be concerned about the running. But the positive is we got rid of all the liabilities in the running game last year. We got rid of Zach Mason. We got rid of Keenan Green. We solidified. I mean, say what you will, but 5 yards of carry against a very good interior defensive line against the Panthers is something to look out for. Like that's pretty good. I mean, preseason or not, their starters were there, and you got 5 yards to carry against the starters. So that's something to kind of because it couldn't be worse because I think we are like what 32 in the rushing department blocking wise. So I mean, it can't get any worse. So that's just kind of your Doctor Jekyll, Mister Hyde. Yeah, you don't got mixing, but you got a better run blocking. So let's see if we can kind of push the pile, so to say.
Okay. So I was in the comments on your on the I want to say on your guys' last show,
Yes, sir.
and you guys were talking about the Panthers game. It was probably after the Panthers game. Um, the Panthers played the Jaguars week one. The Jaguars will blow the Panthers out. That's how bad of a team that is.
No doubt. I agree with you. I agree with you. But those defensive tackles are pretty top tier. I mean, Brown, he's been an All Pro. He's doing
Walk with me. Walk with me.
okay. Take me on a journey, brother. Take me on a journey.
Just walk with me. We are the superior team to the Jaguars, right?
Okay.
And the Jaguars would be a superior team to the Panthers. That says a lot. Like, we the big brother, the Jaguars be the middle brother, the middle child, and the Panthers would be the baby brother. We beat up on the middle brother beat up on the baby brother. And it's a slope that goes down like that, right? For what it's worth, Carolina does have some quality D linemen. Really wanted Derrick Brown. Um, nice pieces in the secondary. But that team identity and culture is they're about 3 4 years away.
Uh,
Uh,
that'd be nice.
like that team's like when I say 3 4 years away, like that team is. And this is the Panthers I'm talking about.
Right. I'm not saying that that's be nice 3 4 years away.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, like because with the right GM, the right head coach, and the right couple of players, things can turn around quick. We are
Proof.
here, like
Proof in the pudding,
we
right.
evidence of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it took Nick Casario 3 years, two head coaches. Well, the third was D'Amico. Then D'Amico comes in. Nick built a team, and you see where we are now.
That's the culture, does everything. Right. Yeah.
Exactly. So that team, they're like the way we handled the Panthers is how we were supposed to handle them. Like I would have been upset, and I'm a guy that doesn't care about preseason wins or losses. It doesn't matter to me. My biggest thing is, can we get out the game healthy? That's number one. Get out the game healthy. Go into the game and get out the game healthy. The guys that I need to see, how good are they playing? Have they progressed? The new guys, how fast have they been brought up? Can they be or will they be an immediate impact or a later on down the line player? You know, these are the things that I look for, like developmental things. If the average fan goes into the preseason games just wanting to win the game, it's football. They don't pay attention to much. All they know is the scoreboard, or hey, my quarterback led the league in yards, or my receiver led the league in yards. My running back, like those are the average fans. Like as a diehard fan, analyst, and future scout, speaking that to existence. These are things that I look into. I tap into it when I'm watching the preseason. But we handled business as we should. Now, the most important game in the preseason was the Detroit game. That was the backups, and the backups looked like pure hell. The first game, all right. Second game, but this third game, okay, y'all came with it. Like I was proud to be like, hey, these guys did good in the third game. Make it hard for the, you know what I'm saying, the team to cut you.
Right. Right. So yeah, no, I get what you're saying, and I'm not saying that you're right. Like the Panthers are, we're supposed to walk over, which of course we did. It's just great to see that because even in years past, these starters would give up to those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
they would still get 1 yard per carry. You know, does that make sense to you?
Yeah, most
Like
definitely.
like you said, you saw the progression, right?
Hmm.
Everybody is worried about this offensive line, but I'm still I'm the type of guy like Crenshaw. He's the guy where like until we completely change, it's never going to happen. 5 years down the road, it's still not going to happen because of years past. Like he lives in the past. You know, it's like Kansas City weather. He's up, he's down. He's up, he's down. Me, I'm a I believe it when I see it. I'm not
Right.
going to say nothing until about week 5.
Okay.
Now, if the offensive line comes in and CJ Stroud only has 3 sacks, they did something. We got something cooking.
Gotcha.
And if they come in and he already has 20 sacks, okay, we suck. But like, all of that to say is I'm glad to see it progressing a little bit because that's the whole that has been the whole focal point this offseason. And which for granted, it should be right. Like you get rid of your best offensive tackle, but what people don't understand, we had to get rid of him for a reason. He didn't fit, just like me and you said earlier. Well, that too, he wanted to get paid, but like you said, culture. It it's a big deal in football, and
Yeah.
he didn't fit that form mentality. Like if my quarterback's getting hit behind the line and out of bounds, and you sitting there with your hands on your hip, like bro, you gotta go. I need some dogs on the line. I need you to go ahead, but I need Brian Custom type players on the offensive line. Like headbutt a motherfucker with your helmet off.
Hey,
Like
do
ah,
something. Fight, claw, Dan Campbell, bite your knees off. Like, give me something.
right. Like I'm tired of seeing these guys like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert when they get kicked out. Their offensive lineman is it's a fight. Trevor Lawrence against us. Like it's on. But when CJ Stroud's getting hit, nobody's nowhere to be found. Right, exactly. The only guy there is Jared Patterson. Like what how? It makes no sense to me. So that's what would have to be changed. And that's how I'm seeing it. Now, could that be the true reason? Probably not. Probably some more BS, money wise, like you said. But I feel like just with the interviews, like after the Viking game, I did my job. It's not on me. It's on these guys. Like that's not a leader, man. Get that C off your chest. You get the hell out. So go ahead.
I'll say this about Tunsil. For what it's worth, he is the best pass blocking left tackle in the NFL.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
That's the one thing I can truly say about him and not feel bad, not feel slight or be funny about it. For the years I've watched him shut down what was told to me the best pass rusher at that position or on that team. Uh, we've played the Browns quite a few times. I forgot that Miles Garrett was in the game.
T.J. Watt 2 years ago.
I forgot he was in the game.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
forget, you forget these guys are in the game. That's how good he is at pass blocking. Okay, he takes plays off in the run game. He's gonna for sure. If there's an over or under and false start, you can bet on take the over. You're gonna win money every time. I guarantee you. Hey, bet your rent money, bet your car note, bet your 401. You're gonna double it. Betting on him to go to the over.
Easy, easy money.
Yeah. So I mean, the reset had to happen. It's not always what you want to see as a fan, especially as a quarterback, franchise quarterback you got with CJ. You don't want to lose your best pass blocking guy. Um, I always say, man, and Nick we trust. Nick knew what he was doing when he did what he did. You got maximum value for him at the time that you could have got it for him. If you would have waited a year longer, it'd have been way less than what you got. If you
Especially with them wanting more money.
Yeah, I mean, hell, you should have did it after the CJ's first year. You would have got more than what you got for him because that year he was hurt. You had Titus Howard, George Fant. Oh God, so many other guys rotating that offensive line. Like in that line that year, for what it was worth, it did way better than this consistency you had of a line the next year. So, but in hindsight, man, where we are right now, Titus Howard is a right tackle or a tackle, however you feel. Ursere is the future left tackle, the present for left tackle, will be a Hall of Fame and All Pro left tackle. I'm just telling you what it is, man. I can
Okay.
already see it, and it's gonna take time. He's gonna have a guy that beats him here and there, but for what it's worth, my guy will show up and show the fuck out.
Well, and the thing too, it got hurt. C.J. Stroud. Any quarterback that has to face one and or first and 20 almost every possession, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt the drive. It's gonna hurt the flow of the games. And it seemed like that. It seemed like every third down, crucial third down, third and two, third and one, he gets a false start. Like, bro, what are you doing? Third down.
You can't run the ball, even if you have momentum. You can't run it.
Absolutely. Crenshaw, you here, brother? You hear me, Crenshaw? I think you're on mute. Oh, looks like Crenshaw is not with us right now, but here. But yeah, going back to the 53 man uh, offense, that I agree with you. Like the sort of the tight end, especially with the history of getting hurt tight ends. Like when you go back to Owen Daniels days, he couldn't stay healthy, right? So it's just like it got kind of like, man, what are you doing? Especially the weird thing is you're going to keep the rookie quarterback who didn't have a good outing. Like, I mean, I guess you could say the Lions was a pretty good outing, but to me, it still didn't look that great. The camp didn't look that great. Like, uh, you're right. I don't think the tight end guy, as you call him, uh, had a great outing or had a lot of opportunities.
Yeah,
But the opportunities he did get, he showed out.
yeah, he
So
may do.
why not keep him out there? Let's try. Crenshaw, you there, brother?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes,
What's
sir.
up, man? How you doing?
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, Pat? What up? What up?
Whoa, nah.
So we're talking
No,
about 53 man 53 man team. Anything stands out to you?
as far as who made the squad,
Who made the squad? Who didn't make the squad?
um, I mean, really, I think really who all made it is what was expected. I guess Damian Pierce stood out, that he made it, but I wonder if Joe Mixon was healthy, would he would have made the squad because he didn't do much in preseason to show what he can do. And as far as cuts, really, it was no surprises to me. Since they traded Michi, I would have said Michi. If if he would have made the team, I'd have said Michi would have been a surprise or whatever. If he would have got cut, I'd be like, okay, he should have got cut. But everything happened the way it's supposed to happen. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm just curious to see how everything gonna plan out once the season starts. How this old line really gonna look when they playing 55, 60 snaps a game. I want to see are these boys really ready. I know it's a work in progress, but hey, the way this squad is built, we got to come in guns blazing. So we gonna see though.
Well, there's too many question marks not to come out guns blazing, right? Like you got to hit the NFL in the mouth. Like you got a lot of people doubting the Texans. Which, like I said, there's reasons to doubt them, but you got to shut them up. Okay, there's the only way to do that, and that's come out guns blazing, right? Am I right or am I wrong?
Oh, you're right. I mean, because as a fan base, we always upset when we get disrespected. They never pick us to win. They'll pick us to lose a division. Blah blah blah. But that's because we give them that because we don't show that we here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like we are laughing stock to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? And fans get so hurt about that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and to I don't know if you get it on your podcast, Patton, but we do on here. If you go against the grain, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, sometimes that's what you have to go against the grain, and Crenshaw, he's one of the few ones. Myself, you can't. Yeah, sometimes you have to take the glasses of the helmet, right? And sometimes you got to take those steel blue, red, Liberty white glasses off and say, hey, right now CJ Stroud looking like Dak Prescott. You know what I mean? Like it's just you know what I mean. Like you got to say sometimes what the fans don't want to hear, brother. I, I
Well,
I saw your comment the other time. You didn't agree with that, but yeah.
hey, look, hey, I was about to stir the hornet's nest, man. I know Crenshaw's a James Harden fanatic. I would stir the hornet's nest, man,
I
but
ain't no James Harden fanatic.
here we go. There it is. There it is. Look, I put it to you like this, man. Me personally, when I speak about this team, I am a fan first. I'm learning to be more of an analyst, broadcaster first than fan first. But last year, people called me a Debbie Downer, as I was telling people that, hey man, we not gonna go far if we can't do this. We not gonna go far if we can't do that. And I get it, you in the moment, the morale is wherever it is for you at that time. But I'm a guy that I have foresight, and I just knew. I said, man, this is not gonna work. Once Diggs went down, okay, you got Tank, but Bobby has not been doing. Hell, Bobby didn't call a damn second half adjustment until the Cowboys game. That was the first time I seen all season where there were actually second half adjustments. And
I
I'm like,
he can't really say that because who knows? Maybe it was just mixing making plays. You know what I
that
mean?
that too. But hey, whew, Jesus, you stressing me out, man. But I say this though. CJ is more locked in than he was going into year two, going into year three. And that's all I can say about that because now I see that you're locked in, but now I need to see what do you do once you are quote unquote locked in. All right. I went and got you more guys to throw the ball to. I tried to revamp your offensive line according to the fans. It looks to me that it's like 60-40. 60 is not happy, 40 is happy. Me personally, I see the vision. I think real good. I believe real good. I know we're going to be okay. Can I give you guys my starting five going into week one from left to right? Big E, Ursery, LT at left guard, Andrews at center, Ed Ingram at right guard, and Titus Howard at right tackle. That line there will give you 1,000 yards rushing collectively, not by one person, because Mixon won't be playing if he plays this year. But I feel like collectively between Chubb, Dare, because he's gonna get some carries too. But between Chubb, Dare, Pierce, and Woody, that will give you at least 1,000 yards rushing. And of course, CJ would get out and get some rushing yards too. But it would be very, very highly upgraded from what it was last year overall.
No, I agree with you. And like that last year, Chris was saying before even the season started, he said, "No, bro is doing too many podcasts. He's running his mouth too much for being on the rookie year. Like
Yeah.
you need to stop." And sure enough, you kind of have this. You call it a slump, you call it whatever, but you had a down year. And CJ Stroud's rookie year to now, it was a down year. So, but like you said, he's locked it. They did, and to me, I know Crenshaw's a little down on Nick Casario right now, but to me, it did see like uh, Nick Casario kind of went. He attacked the draft in the offseason as plan A, B, and C. Right? If Nico Collins goes down, you got his replacement in Jaden Higgins. Kurt goes down, you got his replacement in Noel. Right? You got you built this offensive line on top of this, and it's looking like who thought Andrews was going to be the starting center, right? Like it looked. Did you really? Okay. Well, you have better foresight because I didn't see it. Even on the defense, when Jalen Petrie went down, I tell you, some plays with Eric the liability Murray, I had to hold my breath. Right now, you go get a guy like in Jalen Smith who can play the Petrie part, who can also fill in for you, or if Lash needs a playoff, if Stingley needs a playoff, like it can plug and play. And same thing with Reed, the other safety Reed, that he can come and play again. It looks like they built on trying to get past that divisional round because when we get to that divisional round, the only weapon we got is Nico Collins. So
this
go ahead.
this draft we had, I don't. Maybe Crenshaw can further explain to me why he's down on Nick Casario. But this draft we just had, this was the best depth draft we've ever had, and you gotta look at it like going into this draft. Like as you was getting going to, we didn't have a lot of depth at receiver, safety, quarter, hell, even running back. We didn't have our potential starter lineman. If we didn't draft Big E, if we would have left this draft without an offensive tackle, period, and you are basically dependent on Blake Fisher, you are shit out of luck.
Especially after you traded back when Simmons was still on the board.
I wasn't high on Simmons.
Well, I
Um,
know, but a lot of people. I'm just saying, a lot of people were right. Like,
I mean, because it's a name from a big school that had just won the national championship. Like, if people knew this guy got hurt early in the year or midway through the year, like, if people really paid attention to what's going on, then,
he
you
had
know,
knee problems. That's why I wasn't high on him.
red pill, blue pill.
Kershaw, you still there with us, brother?
Yeah, I'm still there. As far as Simmons, I think Simmons gonna make the All Rookie team. I mean, so far, just in preseason, no hurries, no sats given up. Then he's on the right team, Kansas City. He's gonna have a better year than Tay gonna have with us, because Tay is a working. Yeah, because Tay is a work in progress. See,
Ooh.
yeah,
Let's
because
make a
think
bet.
about it.
Let's make a bet. Let's make a
Because
bet on that. Let's make let's make a bet.
okay,
Man.
we can make the bet.
What is
What you want to
your
bet?
what is your favorite choice to drink?
Like for alcohol?
Yes. Do you drink?
Well, I don't drink. I don't drink. Yeah,
Okay. What's
I
your
don't
favorite
drink.
restaurant?
Um, Man, I do something reasonable. Outback.
You got the bet is for $100. So wherever you want to go,
Okay, there it is. There it is. I'm
the,
cool with that.
the bet $100 that my guy Tay has a better season than Josh Simmons.
Okay.
And how to define
Now,
this better season is who is on an all rookie team, who gets a Pro Bowl nod, whether it's all season or not, and all pro.
all right. Now, what if both of them make an all rookie team?
I guess we have to cancel out our bet then.
Yeah, yeah. Now, yeah, I doubt the Pro Bowl and the All Pro, but All Rookie, yeah. Okay, we're gonna see. Cause see, I trust Kansas City coach, online coach more than ours. We don't much know what I was gonna do. Respect, you know what I'm saying. So he was in the building and he didn't much have a voice. Now all of a sudden he has a voice now. So
Respectfully.
we gonna see.
I mean, respectfully.
All right, now what about Nick Casario, Christoph?
As far as Nick, I mean, like, you know, as far as the first round pick,
I think you're breaking up on us, brother.
what what define a real GM is the later round picks. You know, the third round, fourth round, fifth rounds, or whatever.
He's good there.
Far all we got is Bullock. That's it. Who else have we hit on?
Nico.
I mean, okay, so all right now, the first 2 years was you high on Nico?
I'm a Go Blue native. Of course. dude, dude. Shit. Don't make me take this off and put my Michigan shirt on, man. Like seriously. I was very high on Nico coming out. I knew what my guy had prior to him coming into the league. And you gotta think about it too. He took off a year because of COVID. It's only a matter of time before we got what we're getting right now. But yeah, I I can
All
stand for it.
right, so let me ask you a question. If Davis Mills was still the quarterback the last 2 years, would Nico still produce the way he produced the last 2 years? Yes or no?
No,
Okay, then. So if you a good wide receiver, it doesn't matter who the quarterback is, then, right?
to a degree. You have to equate with the injuries too, though. Now, if
Yeah,
he's
well, and
healthy,
that's another thing. He can't stay healthy.
yeah. Now I'm gonna be honest. I'm always gonna be honest. Uh, Nico is good for 2 to 3 games, missed due to hamstrings because he's running too damn fast, which is kind of crazy to say. This year will be a very, very pivotal year for him. If my guy can get through the full season, playoffs included, every game, then that next contract is going to be astronomical. We might lose him.
I think he should be all pro.
We,
If he
we,
can
we
play.
we might lose him. The contract he got was based off of, hey, you have not been as durable as you could be. That's what we really got to bargain. The guys, the other receivers, they got contracts were more durable than he was.
I agree.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I just, them 5 games he missed every year, and also another thing about Nico that I need him to get better at is when we playing elite defender holding you, take advantage of him. He gets shut down a lot. Have you noticed that? Like think about it. Think about it in your head. What elite DB has he really just fucked up out there? Think about that for a minute.
I am. Last year, who did we play that was elite on the outside?
Snead
I
from
don't really,
Houston.
I don't really consider Snead elite. I just don't.
I mean, he had an all pro the season before. That's the only reason why I say Snead.
No, I mean, no, I give you that. I mean, he's very confident as a player, but
You talking about Snead with Tennessee?
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, well, see, he wasn't the same player with Tennessee like he was with Kansas City because the system.
yeah, yeah. But see, I always say players that go to Tennessee to die. So
Yeah.
he's a product of that now.
But see, if you think about it, it's like when it comes to elite DB, he don't fuck up. But with some trash guys, he going right past him.
Who did he play that was elite last year? I agree with Kevin. If healthy, yeah. Another things. Okay, so let me add this to the equation too. With Mills, the offense was very, very stagnant. Mills was trying to find himself. Nico was also trying to find himself. Nico really didn't get into NFL shape or actually football shape until year two. And even then, in year two, he had injuries as well. Um, you didn't really see him hit his stride until CJ got here. And even when CJ got here, truth be told, Tank Dell was receiver number one up until the injury.
Right.
Nico just happened to be the guy that was open, take the screen, run down the field, get a touchdown. Like he was a big play guy. Tank was all over the field when he was healthy. Uh,
All right. Well, all right. Let me say this. Let me say this. Okay. So he hit a stride when CJ got here. Tank number
right.
one receiver. Okay. Now why with CJ than we have with David Mills?
You backing up, brother.
4 points. That's it. 4.
You cut up, Crenshaw. What were you saying? Are you there, Crenshaw? Must have bad connection. But no, like I get where he's coming from too, because I mean, kind of like Trent McDuffie, right? He kind of had a good game against Nico in the playoffs. Nico was a little bit quiet, right?
That's one thing I can say about Nico, and I feel like it will change this year. Come playoff time, he does disappear, and I feel like it's because God teams are doubling and tripling him. You know, you got of course, the cornerback, safety over the top, and you have the linebacker on that side wherever he's at in the spots where if he's trying to go a quick slant or across the middle, he's already locked up. I mean, the window's not there, so and then there's no need to force it to him. You know,
Well, and that also is it, it's hurt by not just him, right? It's hurt by, and this kind of rise to Nick, where Crenshaw talking about Nick. There's no other weapons, right? Like once everybody goes down, the depth is not there. Crenshaw, you back, brother?
hell,
Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. But I don't. I was just saying, how come our offense on an average 4 more points with CJ, Nico, and Tank than we did with Davis Mills?
okay. I'm gonna use my trump card, Bobby. That's my
Okay.
trump.
All right. All right. All right. So let me ask you this question right here. So is this the same Bobby? Can't lose. Can't lose Bobby. Remember, he was trying to get a job. We got to keep him. We got to keep him. And you talking about that Bobby right there?
I was out on him after the first season.
So with Crenshaw.
There you go. I was too. I was too. Cause I was like, our offense was getting points in the second half the first year, but we ignored it because we was winning games.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We was winning
the
games.
defense
We
played
ignored
that
it,
damn
and then
good.
yeah, and then CJ said, oh man, I love Bobby. I can't do without Bobby. I'm like, hold on, CJ, come on now, stop lying,
I mean, it's the right thing to do. You
stop.
know, be positive about your coach. I mean, I know that's the right thing to do. I mean, hey,
It is, but come on now.
Yeah, especially now that you hear everything that he said. You know, he said Bobby wouldn't let him do any slide protection, wouldn't call any audibles, no hot routes. Like he's pretty much handcuffed. And to me that's stupid, because that's like having a Ferrari but having a parking garage.
hey,
You know what I mean?
I say this too. The offense we were trying to run with Bobby, and I said this when we first hired Bobby. Um, the offensive line we had at that time was not the offensive line you need to be successful within that offensive scheme. We've always had power gap run, power gap linemen. We didn't have a zone scheme blocking linemen. If you go back to our Kubiak days, the middle three guys center and two guards were undersized, smaller guys. You need smaller guys, nimble guys on the inside
The
to get
pool start, the pool. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And honestly, those guys wasn't blowing people off the line. They were literally just getting in the way, creating a hole. I'm moving you. You're moving, but I'm using you to move because you're moving, and I'm just turning you to the side just enough to where my running back can either hit this hole or that hole, and that's how that scheme works perfectly. We didn't have that offensive line for that. Um, with credit to Nick Caley, the guys we have now are the perfect guys to run. We're going to run. What we're going to be running going into the season. Like, guys, I'm telling you, mark my words. I've been saying this on my show and in the barbershop, at the mailbox, wherever you see me, you want to talk O line, I'm gonna tell you the same shit. The O line we have this year will be very, very successful. I'm not saying we're gonna be top five,
And,
top two,
and
top three.
and that's the thing. We don't need it, right? We just need a
No,
middle of the pack offensive line. That's all.
competent, competent. I need some guys that hey, I need snot coming out your nose, spit coming hanging out, like, and you putting a helmet on somebody. Okay, that's what I need.
Well, we don't need like them being like Will Levis with Gia Gutty only lasting 3 minutes, right? Like, don't bowl your load. Make it the long game, and let's keep it going, right?
Yeah,
Crenshaw, you got anything to add?
No, I mean you're right. Like I say, as long as they're around 15, 16, that's good. You can't be 31, 32 like last year. You can't be like that, bro. You can't be like that. But I will say this here. I don't. I'm trying to go by the last 10 years. No team has won Super Bowl without at least a, All Pro or a Pro Bowl on an offensive line. So, in order of us to get there, one of those guys going to have to do that, and I don't know who the hell would that be. So
Titus,
that's something. Well, we're gonna see with Titus
Big
because
E.
right now, Biggie. I mean, first year I doubt it, bro.
Why not us?
I think he making the Pro Bowl. I think All Pro might be pushing it, but he might be able to make Pro Bowl.
Man,
Why not us? I'm gonna keep saying that. Why not us?
because it just history shows it doesn't happen. I mean, we only had what two left tackles in the history to make the Pro Bowl, right?
Wayne Brown and
And and and Tunsil,
You said tackles or left tackle?
well,
left tackle.
I was about
Okay.
to say because Eric
Yeah.
Winston made that
Yeah.
right tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's just hard. Like a lot of like I say I go by history. Somebody said CJ might throw 40 touchdowns. I don't see 40 touchdowns because it's so hard to throw 40 touchdowns. That is hard to do.
What is your number for him?
33,
Ooh.
33
And,
touchdowns. That's my number.
and to me, that's what we need, right? Like we don't. Everybody wants to have this 5,000 yard and 50 touchdown season. We don't need that. Would it be nice? Yeah, cool, but we don't need that.
Why 33?
Because reason why 33, I think that's a sweet spot, and the reason why I said no to 40 because I think only maybe 15 quarterbacks in NFL history has thrown 40 touchdowns. So that tells you right there how hard that shit is to do. And I'm thinking that we shouldn't be playing from behind. I feel like the more touchdowns you throw, I mean you playing from behind. So I feel like we should be ahead of games because of the defense. But if he throw over 33 and throwing 47, 800 yards, that's good. But I need to see how that game went though. You know what I'm saying? I need to see how that game went. Like,
Right, yeah, no, I get it. Does that make sense to you, man?
Um, this season and this season alone, we will have more passing touchdowns than rushing touchdowns early because Mixon won't be there. You have way more weapons at the receiver position than you had last year, in my opinion. Healthy at the moment. I'm looking for CJ to have 30 plus touchdowns and 4,000 plus yards. Even though D'Amico says he wants this team to be a physical run first team, your best running back is probably next door to me right now, laying down playing Madden, for all I know. So, I mean, dude, you got 12, you got 13, you got Higgins, you got Noel. I mean, you got dual tight ends. Like, I just see this team. And if you've seen throughout the preseason the way the offense is run, 3 wide, 4 wide, spread formation, they're throwing that football.
A lot of gun formation too, right?
Yeah, so and CJ is a quarterback that wants to throw. So I can see to give you a percentage, I would go week one, 60-40, 60 passing, 40 running. After that, it can get up to 70-30, 80-20, leaning passing heavy. And not running and only running the ball once you've established a lead going late into the game. Because that defense is going to be very, very like ignorant. Like they're not going to allow shit. It's going to be very difficult for teams to score on us.
The only thing I want from the defense, and it's not from the players, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's from the coach. I'm tired of playing the bend don't break defense. Let them come back. Let them get beat by backup quarterback. Uh, I want D'Amico like the Green Bay game. We should have won that
Oh hell
game.
yeah!
CJ Stroud's rookie year against the Falcons. We should have won that game. Like quit playing for the lead and or not the lead. Quit playing for field goals and quit trying to run the clock out. Put your neck, put your foot on the neck and snap it. Like we cannot have this let because if you do that to a good team, if you do that to a Patrick Mahomes, you do that to Josh Allen, you do that to a Burrow, et cetera, you're gonna get beat like 10 times out of 10 times probably. Like you just cannot allow that to happen.
I equate those losses to D'Amico learning what to and what not to do.
Right, and that's what I'm hoping is D'Amico, and kind you kind of see that in presidents, right? Like you kind of
Mm-hmm.
force that because you see that, 'cause like Christoph said, we all nobody thought Bobby Slug was going to be gone. Nobody thought that D'Amico's boy, he got him from the Niners. Went back to the playoffs. Like it seemed like everything was happening, but then that Chiefs game happened and left a sour taste in your mouth. And he got rid of everybody. Got rid of Tunzel, got rid of Zach Mason, got rid of Kenny Green. Like you got to go. So you kind of see like, okay, now I got to take a step forward. And only time, like I said earlier, I'm a prove it guy. So you got to prove it to me, and I think he will.
I'm really high on D'Amico this season. I feel like he's at a point now where he has figured it out to a degree. I wasn't. I'm gonna always be honest. Whether the people like it or not. But D'Amico hasn't reached his point where okay, I'm gonna trust my other coaches or coordinators to take over this game or take over this practice, not practice, but more so game, right? Um, with Bobby, there was a ceiling. You know, we the fans, we seen the BS happening in year one with Bobby. Yeah, we won games, but the defense helped us a lot. But the same shit we complained about more so in year two was the same shit we didn't complain about in year one. And granted, we had the same fucking record, same shit in the playoffs. But what was more evident was the same shit. In year one, it was more so put on Front Street in year two. So now you have to do something about it. There's no way around it. So now what are you going to do? And lo and behold, D'Amico came in, put foot on ground, fist on table. Hey, you, out. I love you, but you got to go. So now what are you going to do? You know? And I'm really believing in Nick Caley. This offense is like I keep saying, man. I said after the draft, you're not going to know what this offense is going to look like or have an idea what this offense is going to look like until after the draft. And
And
even after the
like
draft,
week 5, right? Week 5 is that's where you're gonna know. Okay, you got all the reps in that you need. You know what to do. Week 5 is the game setter. Like this is the team you know you have, right? That to me, that in my opinion, that's when you know what kind of team you got.
I can see it now. Just tapping into my foresight. This defense will be top three, and we won't be three. This defense will hum around 2,000 Ravens. I just pray the offense, knock on wood, that the offense does not waste this. CJ is nowhere near Trent Dilford. Trent Dilford can't even put on CJ socks. Um, though we won't have the bull running back in Mixon, you still got a semi bull and Nick Chubb to make do. And you have way more weapons at the receiver than they had on that team. If I have to compare this current team the way it's constructed to another team that went on a Super Bowl run, um, this could be a very, very phenomenal season. The only hard team that I'm really worried about this year is a team we haven't beaten quite some time. The last time we beat them, I want to say we had Schaub, and that was the Baltimore Ravens. Like Baltimore has been beating our ass past few years, like disrespectfully. So, and it's crazy. Like Baltimore has not been to a Super Bowl in quite some time since they was in New Orleans against the 49ers. We match up better against Kansas City than we do with Baltimore, which is crazy because I feel like Kansas City is a far more better team, superior team than Baltimore. But then that says a lot as well too. However, depending on how we week 5 this year, praying that everyone's healthy. Maybe Joe comes back for this game. Who knows? But I feel like going into that game, it's going to be a trap game. One, I feel like Baltimore would be 2-2. We should be 4-0. The momentum should be on our side,
Right.
and we're going to their house. If we can beat Baltimore at their house week 5, we finna run the table. I guarantee it.
Okay. Crystal, you got anything to add to that?
Yeah, I got a couple things. Okay, one, if we can't run the ball, then we're gonna be one dimensional. You still think CJ is gonna get those passes off and those touchdowns off? And the second thing, bro, the 2000 Ravens is like one of the best defenses of all time, 10 points a game. Can we just be the 2015 Denver Broncos?
No, no.
No, because I don't think we're gonna be the 2000 Ravens because that's unheard of in today's NFL to average a defense to hold somebody to 10 points a game. I think we could be more of the Broncos defense that won Super Bowl that year than the 2000 Ravens. That's I mean you talking about some historic shit right there, man. That's some historic shit. That means our offense ain't got to really do shit because they offense didn't do shit and they won the whole goddamn thing.
Okay, so to combat your comment, I would say year 1 and year 2, we were not a second half team far as scoring points. And yet we won games, same record, got to the playoffs. And that was all because our defense. Now, granted, there wasn't no pick sixes, or what they call a thick six or something when the lineman scores, pause. But the defense wasn't scoring as much touchdowns, right? You're going into this year with this defense, it was already good last year. And you somehow made something good even better by adding a few pieces, right? The offense will always be an anomaly because you don't know what you got until you see what's in front of you. And we'll find out in 2 weeks from now, a week and a half from now. Um, that Baltimore team, 10 points a game. That Baltimore team was still scoring points. Defense was scoring points as well. If my defense can give me, let's say 17 points a game, right? 15, 17, between 14 and 17 points, if they give up that a game, right? But if they can score at least six every other game, and if my offense can give me 21 to 28 a game, that's damn good. That's damn good. You can't beat that. And you're gonna come up and you're gonna have your game where the ref is calling certain shit, or on the offense side or the defensive side, you may have a game where the weather may play a big part in it because as of right now we are not an outside team. We are a dome team,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Especially in the playoffs.
You know what I'm saying? Like the best game we had outside in history was Chicago when it was raining, and we barely won that game
Yeah.
with Foster.
I was about to say the Tampa Bay game, but I forgot that was at home. But yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I'm just saying, like that. Then the Chicago game is raining. Like I still remember, I can see it right now. Foster's catching a touchdown right there in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Scoring a touchdown. Like it's crazy. Oh man, I like this comment right here. Yes, speed is there. Harris County stays hurt too. Compared to oh man, dude, that guy there, he's the guy that helps us beat Baltimore. He's the guy.
He had him beat in the playoffs until he got hurt.
He is the guy. And hell, dude, we played Baltimore in the playoffs. I looking back at that game, Dawson Schultz did not show up at all whatsoever, as he normally does in the playoffs. It's neither here nor there. But that defense as a whole got burnt out. Going to they gave it all they had in the first half. They couldn't kick in that second gear again going to the second half. It was tired. But for what it's worth, Baltimore's a very fast team, quiet as kept.
All right.
Absolutely.
I got something. Okay, now I'm when you said about the defense, we pretty much it's the same players. We really it's nothing new. It's the same players. Right now, we're banking on
Progress.
Locksmith, and Kalen to have a good sophomore season like they did their rookie season. Because if those guys keep going up, we're gonna be great. But if those guys take a turn, we're gonna suck. Think about that for a minute.
You
We're gonna suck. So it's pretty much the same guys. It's really nobody new.
So for what it's worth, Kamari Lassiter had a good rookie season. I don't
Great rookie
see
season.
any reason why he would digress.
But
Because
it can happen though.
I mean, shit happens all every day. Kalen Bullock, in my opinion, could have had a better season. He took too many bad angles to the ball carrier at times. He is a natural ball hawk. I expect him to catch more interceptions. The problem we had last year, we had all of our safeties on the field, especially after Petrie got hurt. You got a healthy Petrie. Uh, what's my guy? Gardner Johnson. He's going to be back full force. I believe Reed should be ready week one. He's a crash out candidate to replace Jimmy Ward. You also have to remember, potentially you are getting back a healthy Harris County. If not healthy, then you got EJ Speed, who's just as fast as Harris County, and the big guy in the middle
And that's
uh,
what
next to Fadakowski will be Sheldon Rankins. Sheldon Rankins, when he was here, was a dog. And then you got Will getting ready to go into a contract year. He was loading up for a contract year. And then you got Daniil Hunter. Like, I ain't got to talk about Stingley, bro, because we all know what that's like. He's the one guy you ain't got to mention because you know what's over there in that corner. Like,
all pro year.
it's scary, dog. It's very, very scary. The
Oh!
biggest issue is
It's
health.
definitely scary.
And this is for all 32 teams. No matter how good your team is, one injury can derail everything. And if we can get through this shit 85% healthy, we a problem. We
That's
are
the problem in Texans history, right? I mean, you probably go back to the Matt Schaub days. I mean,
oh,
Matt Schaub didn't get hurt in 2011. We probably win the Super Bowl.
ain't no problem. We do.
Well, I just,
Uh,
We do.
you know,
That,
all right. I got one for you. I got one for you because you said when we play Baltimore we'll be 4-0, right?
That's week 5. If we're going into
Yeah,
that game, going into that game, that's week
4
5.
0, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I had us 3-1 going into Baltimore. I had us the Rams as a loss
Okay.
because I just feel like their team is together. They know what's going on, and we still got a lot of question marks on an offensive end. I think we're gonna start off slower, and their home crowd is gonna go get in the game and take us out. That's the only reason why I got us losing that game right there. Now it's gonna be a good test because to see, I don't. I'm curious. Who you think Steen's gonna hold, Puka or he's gonna hold Adams?
Adams.
I
Adams. Okay.
see that's the
Okay.
thing though. It's the scheme, right? That's the only bad thing about D'Amico's scheme.
Oh shit!
Is
No, 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 no.
he don't follow nobody. It depends on the zone.
No. Stingley travels. I had to I had to recalibrate that. Um, Stingley normally stays on the outside. So when Adams was in,
He's gonna be on the outside. Adams will be.
I don't know. Adams when he played us last time with the Jets, he was primarily on the inside. He was picking on
Well,
Petrie.
Petrie.
Yeah. So that's a matchup nightmare right there because Petrie can't do anything with that man at all. Um, I would say this: Kamari moves to the inside. If Adams is on the inside, Kamari moves to the inside. Smith is on the outside, and Stingley travels with Puka. That
I
should be
hope he. I hope he lets. I hope he lets Stingley travel, and I think Kamari isn't he better on the inside anyway?
can be. The only thing is he's played inside. Only thing is you didn't have anybody to replace him on the outside, and now you actually do now. So for this particular game, if Adams, this is how I would do it. Stingley travels with Puka. Kamari travels with Adams. Your two corners follow their two receivers wherever they go.
and you get safety, high safety, low. Yep.
Honestly, well, I would give help to Kamari because he's not as fast. But with Stingley, go do your thing. I'm not worried about you. That's how good that man is. Excuse me.
I see it. Good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with that. I mean, I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case. I hope he let this man roam. But knowing D'Amico, he might be like, nope, you stay on one side, don't follow nobody, and that's what he normally tells Stingley to do. So I don't know if he does that this year in year 3, we gotta start questioning his coaching, bro.
Nah, he gonna let Stingley travel. He will.
That's all I hope for. When you got and I know this word gets thrown a lot out a lot, but you got generational talent in England. You got to let the man cook, right? You got to let the man do what throw him out there on an island. You
Hmm.
let him cook. So, all right, fellas. Well, with that being said, in the wise words of Crenshaw himself, this is the worst part because it's the end. But back before we let you go, with the season started, we're bringing a topic that we everybody likes is hot take. So I want your hot take. It could be anything from you have the number one defense to CJ Stroud to be the MVP, anything. What's your hot take for Houston Texans this year?
Super Bowl champions.
Oh, okay. Well, you heard it first. You bookmark it. You heard it first on Texans fan battle. Super Bowl champions
Super
for
Bowl champions. And by a landslide.
okay, Crenshaw. What's your hot take, real quick?
My hot take this year will be Dominique Collins playing 17 games.
My
And for
man got
those don't know, that's Nico.
he got a long funny name, bro. Like Jesus.
Yeah,
Jesus.
you know that video that the Texans let out where they call everybody by their government name. They've been stealing that from my boy Crenshaw. My boy Crenshaw been doing that
As
for
I'm
over
saying,
a year.
I've been doing that shit. They ain't give me no credit on the shit, man.
Nothing.
No credit.
My hot take is we will bring back to the defensive player of the year, especially after hearing Patton talk. I think my boy Stingley's going to up PS2. He's going to bring back the defensive player of the year back to Houston. He's
Hey,
Ooh, man, I was thinking more of Will Anderson, but Stingley, okay, I'll take it.
you got three of them: Will, Daniil, and Stingley. Those are three guys that can potentially win that award.
King has a chip on his shoulder, and I think he's going to keep going. So I got to give it to Sting. But he's going to have some help from those guys. So, but yeah, I love it. I love it. All right, man. Well, Pat, tell us where we can find you on social media and what you got cooking, so that way we can support you, brother.
Uh, so I'm one fourth of the Texans on Three podcast. Shout out to my guy Frank Nitty, Killer Cal, and Dr. Payton. We go live every Tuesday and Friday at 7 p.m. You can catch us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and we also have a TikTok that I do not use. That's for the kids, but hey, we on there. My handles is I'm more available on Twitter than I am anywhere else. Buy the album or Patton, either way it goes, that's where I'm at. Hey man, and also I'm a season ticket holder too, so I'm at every game. I'm in section 101, man. You see the hell? I might have a brisket. I know Mike. I'm gonna have a brisket sandwich in one hand and Dr Pepper in the other, just like this. You can't look. You can't not spot me. I'm right there.
Absolutely. Now, Crenshaw, what about you, brother?
Um, you can find me at Fifth Ward Crenshaw everywhere. You say you 101. I'm 115, so I'm right by you.
You to my left.
Yeah.
You by the
Yes,
club.
sir.
You by the club in the back.
Yes, there. Yeah, yeah, like right by Trill Burgers and shit.
Yeah, yeah. I know where you at, man. We got to
Yeah.
link up, dog.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when we're trying to petition Crenshaw and not doing a halftime show, but at least doing an opening show for the Texans with the song "Swarm." So
Oh man,
hopefully,
we gotta do. Hey Crenshaw, we gotta get a new song for the season, man. Like
Yeah, I
this.
mean, hey, I'm with it. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as good on the mic as you and Keno, but I could do a little something, something.
No, man. I always wanted to do something each season for him. You know,
Yeah.
especially going into the playoffs. But man, God is good, man. It was something gonna shake. Something gonna shake. Something will shake.
absolutely. Hey, everybody, make sure you also follow our brothers. I could be here. 8 Pound Honcho at 8 Pound Honcho 713. And then our boy Keno here, Ken out everywhere. You can follow myself at A1 Day One Texans. And then, of course, the podcast, the Texans Fan Battle. We're about to have some articles drop. So if you like to read about the Texans, make sure you check the website out. Uh, till then, any last words, fellas, before we sign off?
Well, as I always say in
Um.
that show, I'm hungry. So y'all know what that means.
Nah, I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing. All I gotta say, if anybody going to the Rams game, holler at me. I'm gonna be there.
My man, my man. Hey, oh man, I'm not going to that game, but I will be at the Seattle game though.
Let's see how. Oh, okay. That's Monday Night Football, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
that'll be my first time going to an away game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I'll be
yeah,
over
yeah,
in
yeah.
Kansas
It's gonna
City,
be
so
live.
I'll be here for the Chiefs game. So
I was wondering where the hell you was at, but makes sense.
hey, happy wife, happy life. So I got put up with this horrible Chiefs kingdom. You know what I mean? So I got to tough it out. Well, guys, Pat, thanks again for coming on, man. We're definitely have to do this. We're gonna have to get the other boys on the show
Yes,
so
sir.
we talk ball. But till then, guys, we're 2 Sundays away from it. That is just right around the corner. So let's get going. Let's welcome the Texans with open arms, and let's get this hot take from Patton for real. Let's win the Super Bowl.
Hey man.
Till then, stay blessed. Have a good week, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thanks for having me, man.
I'ma calm down.